Later on today, the Madison Children's Museum will reveal its newest addition, the Sensenbrin Family Herb Garden, spelled U-R-B. Mary Jo Ola is there now with a preview before the doors open. Good morning.
Good morning, Charlotte. It's going to be a very exciting day here at the Madison Children's Museum as they debut their new herb garden, and folks will get to meet the new director here, Deb Gilpin, who's with us this morning. And I think you were... I totally missed something, so I'm going to have to watch the air check to see what was going on. But good morning, Deb. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having us.
So for starters, this must be a great, exciting day for you folks here at the Madison Children's Museum. But tell us a little bit about the space that we're in now, the Wilderness.
The Wilderness was created for the very young children, so really 0 to 5. And we have things like chickens, who are watching you closely, and objects made, soft materials, very tactile, so kids use all parts of their bodies to learn, especially young children. And we're excited to make this come alive out in an outside space that has real plants, real animals, and outside play that ties to nature very directly.
And so we have, the fake chicken here, which I hope is fake, and we're talking a little bit about how we're moving from the indoor exhibit to, like you said, the real life thing. And so we have like the garden here and out there. So I guess, why is it important to have these types of experiences for kids to start them early to understand what the food cycle is and how it works?
Well, a big part of our world is having small spaces that we can make things in, see where food comes from, and realize that even if you only have a very small space where you live, you can have some of the natural cycle happening there. So for kids to get involved in everything from the dirt to the food that's growing in the dirt is just critical for them to see that cycle and then on their plate and eating healthy foods.
Well, Deb, I know you are new to the Madison Children's Museum here, but how are you feeling going into this big debut later tonight, the Backlot Bash, and, getting to see people's reactions and how these kids are going to enjoy this new space?
Oh, I'm thrilled. Of course, I had nothing to do with this exhibit, but it's just a terrific opportunity to go to the next step, which is what this Madison Children's Museum is so known for, is really doing state-of-the-art exploration with children. And I hope, I look forward to cutting the ribbon on an exhibit that turns out to be just a great success.
And getting to meet a lot of new people here in Madison, is that right?
Oh, yes, definitely. It's wonderful.
Well, Deb Gilpin, thank you so much for being with us this morning. And the Herb Garden kicks off tonight between 4 to 7 p.m. right here at the Madison Children's Museum over at 100 North Hamilton. I want to say it is a free event for the exhibit tonight, and it'll be a lot of fun activities that kids will get to get their hands dirty, and you don't have to clean up the mess. So I think that might be the best part of it, Charlotte.
But you still got to clean off those kids. All right, Mary Jo, thank you very much. The Madison Children's Museum will feature a brand new exhibit later today. It's one that can leave your hands a little dirty.
Good morning, Charlotte. A ton of fun things we're going to do here at Madison Children's Museum. New herb garden, if I could get my words out. And for starters, I'm going to just redeem myself real quick because I promise I could get this. Okay, so now that's an order, but joining us this morning is Brenda Baker, who is the director of exhibits here at the museum. So good morning, Brenda. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
So why an herb garden here in downtown Madison?
Well, it's very important for young children, they're our main audience, that kids 5 and under, to learn about their world through their senses. And so we always anticipated opening an outdoor space that replicated what we had on the rooftop, but for younger kids. And so this space is really terrific in that kids can do all sorts of things with their senses. They can taste some of the plants that we're growing here. They can listen to the sounds of the city. They can use their fingertips to explore the world.
And let's show some of the people what they can do when they actually show up here. So this is the little water tank.
Yeah, this is our sensory table, our water table. So this replicates sort of what we're doing inside. We've got a water dome inside, but here kids can make all sorts of sounds. They can hear the water.
I know we heard that the sound that Deb had discovered that you can make with the pot. A lot of fun stuff. So they're pretty much just kind of, you just have them come in here and just have at it.
Right, and this is movable, so kids get to learn a lot through trial and error. They can, figure out what's the best system for making the water flow in a nice way. So.
Awesome. And then back here, we had a lot of fun with this in between our segments here. So what's this one here?
So this is our musical instrument, and again, kids can make their own music listening to the sounds of the city with some of these other musical instruments. So there.
I feel like we're going to break out into musical, like song and dance at this point. Awesome. So this is the music, the sound part, and then we have the vegetable garden behind you. Why is this, it seems all very simple, why is this so important for kids to learn at such an early age?
Well, again, kids really learn through their senses, through their fingertips, through their sense of smell and all of that. And so it is simple. We have very little signage out here. Kids will learn through the world, about the world, through touching and smelling. And so everything that we have out here is really, it's simple, but that's the best way for them to learn.
And helps them in their development in the future years. Brenda Baker, thank you so much for being with us this morning. You can check out the new Urb Garden today between 4 and 7 p.m. here at the Madison Children's Museum at 100 North Hamilton. Charlotte, it'll be definitely a great time, a big day for the museum, and an event worth checking out.
That water station is going to be a huge hit with the kids. All right, Mary Jo, thank you very much. Visitors will soon be able to experience a green oasis right in the middle of downtown Madison. Mary Jo is live at the Madison Children's Museum with more. Hello.
Hello again, Charlotte. I think today is going to be a great day to come check out the new Urb Garden here. It's going to be outside, and from what I've been hearing, I think it's going to be pretty pleasant the rest of the today. And so joining us this morning again is Deb Gilpin, the new director here at Madison Children's Museum. So Deb, thanks again for joining us. And for starters, we talked a little bit about the sensory activities earlier with Brenda, but there's more here than meets the eye, which takes us to this wall. So tell us about this.
There is exactly more than meets the eye, and that's really a normal thing in life, is that when we look at something, if we assume there's nothing else to it, we kind of walk away or go on to the next thing. And we love to put little details in things. So I don't know if you can show some of these little details, but it's basically the idea that you discover something you didn't realize was there, and it teases your interest, and you keep following it further to find out more. And that's basically what curiosity is. So we want to inspire that feeling and that focus.
And I think what's really interesting about this wall is that not only do you have these extra little pieces, it's not just, bricks and cement, but you guys here at the museum have actually put things that mean something to you here. Is that right?
Oh yeah, we all chose things that are meaningful and that have particular characteristics, are metal, and will withstand 400,000 little hands a year touching them. So
they're durable, but I think Bernice here is getting a little antsy. She already doesn't like me. But, you had mentioned they'll be switching animals in and out from the rooftop. Why is that? What does that do?
Well, animals just really make things come alive for kids. It brings laughter. It brings a shared understanding about how we need to be in the world and treat things respectfully and honorably. So we'll have the chickens and chicks and turkeys, snakes, quail.
Quail?
Yes, we have. Actually, we had a quail ready for today, but the babies hatched last night. So they're too young to come down and be here. But that's life. We have to deal with that, and it'll be wonderful when they do come out.
And real quick, Deb, before I let you go, why should people come check out the new Urb Garden later on tonight?
Well, to see this whole next step of where the museum is going, how we build in the thinking that goes into what we do best already to where we can take it to an even higher level. It's a free event from 4 to 7 tonight but here at the museum, and we hope everyone will come on over.
All right, Deb Gilpin, thank you so much for being with us this morning. Bernice, thank you for putting up with us. Charlotte, again, the event runs tonight between 4 to 7 p.m. right here at Madison Children's Museum at 100 North Hamilton. A lot of fun, a lot of things to have your kids play around with. Don't worry about breaking anything for the most part. And, again, worth checking out.
Oh, yeah, it's a great, great museum and beautiful weather for it. Mary Jo, thank you very much.